Welcome to ABRAR Vlog. This channel is now for engineering, education, business, startups, information technology, because the disciplines are coming closer and the application of information technology and artificial intelligence is becoming very common for the optimization of the power system network transmission, distribution, and generation and utilization in every area. We need the real-time monitoring. We need the tools for the real-time maintenance of the stability and reliability of the power system. We need to solve the congestion management on our transmission line. We need to schedule the power and the most efficient power, which involve the minimum input of fuel like alternative energy, and also which is closer to the user point or the supply point where the consumer exists. So all these problems with the new energy resources, we need the economical load dispatching. Now, economical load dispatching is not a new phenomena. It's there since last more than 60, 70 years or maybe more than that. And economic load dispatching was done to minimize the cost of generation. And that was actually, there were no computers. So the manually, the marginal costs of each generator was calculated. And then for each increment of load, maybe 1 megawatt or 5 megawatt block, it was determined by the heat rate curves of the generators that which generator will be efficient at a certain point of load. So this is the background. It is not a new subject, but with the utilization of the new technology, is it becoming very common, but still not, unfortunately, in Pakistan, because we do not have the adequate system of information technology and application of the IT in the field of electrical power network. I don't know if in some businesses it may be playing a leading role, but in power technology, we are still lagging behind in Pakistan. But the topic must be known. It must be in the knowledge of engineers who are targeting the job all over the world, who are taking the immigration, who are migrating, that this phenomena is not a new one. If you are hearing this today and not being taught at any level, it does not mean that this phenomena is a new phenomena. I worked on this economic load dispatching with the physical curves and the manual calculation at least 40 years back. And I read a paper on that also. So therefore, I thought that this topic should be touched because this is the now requirement of the day to utilize the energy resources which are known as the distributed energy resources, DER, and basically based on the alternative energy, wind and solar and many more, the battery system. And we have also now know about the flexible AC transmission lines and the application of the power electronics and information technology. Artificial intelligence is eminent in the few years or a decade in Pakistan as well. Although we do not have the infrastructure still for this economic load dispatching or even the management of the transmission lines, we do not have any flexible AC transmission system or devices in Pakistan at all. So, but this does not mean that our students and engineers should not know about this. So what is the objective? I explained you before this slide because I wanted to tell you in the beginning that this is not a new concept. This is being used in the world for the last 50, 60, 70 years now. So the objective is written here: optimization, minimization of the generation cost, the management of the load, and then the allocation of the load. Actually, the in one word, if you want to say, it is the allocation of load to the generator, to a particular generator. It is a allocation of load to a particular generator, which can provide the most efficient electrical power at that segment. I give you an example. You can read whatever written, but I give you an example. Suppose if it is, say, 12 noon or it is 9 a.m. So you know that after 9 a.m., usually the business load grows, industrial load rapidly grows after 8 or 9 a.m. So we must know that if there are 10 generators running at various locations, then we must know that what generator will be efficient, the most efficient, if we have to increase a load of, say, 10 megawatt at 9:30 a.m. Then again from 9:30 to 10 a.m., if we need another 20 watt, 20 megawatt, which generator should we load to get the minimum generation cost, minimum losses, that is the most efficient generation. So for each segment, the load is divided in time frame with the small segment of 5 megawatt or 1 megawatt or 10 megawatt. And then that load is allocated to the generator, which gives you the minimum cost of generation and transmission. So now with the advent of the wind and solar, which is close to the consumer, this become as very, very important phenomena, that the where the load should be allocate. So this is the basic concept, that allocation of the load to the generator, which can provide you the best, most efficient unit for that time period, maybe 15 minutes, maybe 20 minutes, maybe 30-minute segment. And then this you can use for scheduling on the next day also. The next day, same phenomena will come over or may not come. Maybe the next day is a holiday, Sunday. So this will not work. So then there will be maybe another option, that you do not have that industrial load. The people will go for some other picnicking and the partying. So load may increase in the night, but it is a zero load or the minimum load in the day. So your resource allocation will change according to the cultural issues, the holidays, the engagement of the people, and the capability of their spending the money. So all these factors, the weather, etc., all these factors are then placed in the computer system. All the data is collected by the sensors, by the history. When there were no sensor, we used to take this data from the historical log books, and then you can forecast that which generator should be located next day or next hour or maybe next week, same day. So this is known as the economic load dispatching. So it involves the things are written here. I am not reading that because you can see that what is written and you can always stop and study. Now the modern techniques are involved, are named like this. You can see here the linear programming, non-linear programming, dynamic programming, integer programming, and artificial intelligence. Maybe many more. These I got from the books and from the net. Now, linear programming, in mathematics, linear programming, it means that the relationship between the various variable have a power of one only, like x, 2x, 3x plus y is equal to something. That is a linear equation, that is linear programming, equation for linear programming. But non-linear will have the power more than one. Maybe x square plus 3x cube plus x4 to the power 4 is equal to 15. Then this is a non-linear programming, non-linear equation. Linear means a straight line when you have the x and y only. That is a linear. Non-linear, like you have x square, it become a parabola, some other curve. So there may be polynomial kind of equations which have the different kind of degree of exponent or the degree of the variable, x square, x cube, things like that. And dynamic integer means that you um, you have an algorithm, you develop an algorithm for the power network generation and the load relationship, and then you divide that into sub sets, and then evolve that, and then you solve them through the computer programming, and basically you get the maximum minimum ranges in kind of these programming, integer programming, and artificial intelligence. So you can study these more, but for the electrical engineer, you may not need to solve these problems, but the solution or the computer programs will be given to you. All big software programs, including ETAP and PSS and PSS2, etc., and other programs, they have the capability of economic load dispatching to some extent, but there are many programs which are especially designed for the economic load dispatch system. So this is the benefit which I have already explained to you. You can note it down. And also you can see that our services now include the B2B lead generation. We do the digital marketing, and we do the lead provision to the buyers and to the suppliers. We do the market research. We also supply SEO, and we also do the content writing and blog writing, writing articles, helping to introduce your products. We can write the articles, and I myself write the article, and I have already written more than 25 websites. So these services are also given by this company, which is the tdconsultants.ca. So if you have any services, please you can email to us. Email is given to on this slide as well. So thank you very much. Please subscribe, please share, and you have noticed that we are now targeting many other topics, but I will continue to upload the electrical power side lectures so that my students are satisfied with the services of the our YouTube channel. So YouTube channel name is Sir Abrar Ali. You know, my name is Sayyid Abrar Ali. I have a teaching experience at various universities and the field experience at K Electric, basically in transmission and distribution systems for more than 40 years. Thank you very much, and see you again. Please subscribe and share this. I will be grateful. Thank you very much.